大家好啊，欢迎来到霍格沃茨之遗。我们现在这一期是来做主线任务，在我身边的这一个就是非常重要的一个给我们开锁那个技能的主线任务，应该是这个吧。
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you.
怎么都来找我？
Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
忽然变得。
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle.
在我们做那个
Fair
任务之
number
前，
have
这
been
里是没有这些
strewn
流
around
向的。
Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving.
I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find you, however, have seen how they have... I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them.
I'd be glad to help you,
非
Mr.
常感
Moon.
谢，
Oh,
先
I
把
knew I
开
could
锁功
count
能
on
给我。
you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me, and I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom, and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
哦，开锁。哎，
Alohomora.
哦，两个都亮光就好。
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted castle.
point. You know you can't do that.
为什么我一拿那个雕像，他们就到处乱走？
Revelio.
我的天哪，这个地方可太难来了。还得安全的回去才行。
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves, but that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No.
It's definitely intriguing.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
最重要的是学会了这一个技能。
Oh, I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
好，接下来我们来野兽学课程。抓小动物吧，应该。哦，好多人。还要在这里开始。
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald.
只有一只吗？
Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches.
这个东西居然也可以搞到栏位中。
That's lovely.
这个居然还是个魔法。
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
不好意思，我想要那个飞天的那个鹰马叫什么来着？
Oh, couple of these will whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tus peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this
啊
class.
我的衣服又怎么了？
Coaches in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end.
我还没有喂第三只呢。哎，第三只没有吃到东西。
Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
还不错
It，was wonderful.
但
I
是我还是
believe
想要
I'm
那个
really
鹰
going
马。
to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resource.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone.
An optimistic idea.
积极乐观的
Now,
态度并不
why
是坏
don't
事。
we focus on more immediate matters that we... Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some
是一
assignments
些额外作
designed to
业。
help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile,
这个
I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can
野
on
兽
your
学教授
own
也
time.
有任务的，也会给我们
I
发
need
作
to
业。
talk to you. Come here.
哦，这刚刚是哪一只可怜的没有东西吃来着？哎，不对，是这一只，这只没有东西吃，因为它没有亮绿色的。
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decide.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the...
You've
他的
intrigued
朋友
me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
是什么野生动物呢？不会是鹰马吧？那个鹰马叫
I
什么
wouldn't
来着
take just
？Hippogriff
anyone
吗？
there.
什么翻
In
译的来着？
fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
你
It
的不
really
错，
is
月
much
食还是
better
先
if
捡
I
走
just show you.
这些东西，可以
Don't
在
worry,
有求
we're
必应屋
nearly
里面
there.
造
It's
东
just
西。
ahead. Stand back.
哦，我听到了翅膀。
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful.
鹰马异
You
兽
must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
鞠躬。还有鞠躬，再鞠我要弯到地上去了。
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
太可八卦了。他跑了。啊，什么时候我才能获得一只？
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was... You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry...
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on them.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. They're up to something. I'm just...
That does seem strange.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine.
And the more I know, the better I can keep her.
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll...
Revelio.
好，接下来是
Hello there, nice
第
to see
三个
you.
主线任务，回到三个扫帚和这个希罗娜对话。旁边是什么支线？先不管。
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was
他的声
happy
音
to
好
help.
低呀。
Oh, those two are nothing but trouble.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. I hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realise I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular.
I assume your interest is to do with the rumours I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hogs. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help Ray...
好，
Thank you,
那我们去找他这一
If you
个
find Lodgok,
罗德高克。
please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
好，他还提醒我们要小心。哦，就是这一位。
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona
这位妖
trusts
精长得好
you,
老啊！
very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very
这个
well.
兰洛克他
I'll
好像
retrieve
本
the
身也
relic
是有
if
问
you
题，他
promise
的
to
眼睛
share
也是红
Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each
有一
other.
种他也是被
I
控制的
that
感
you
觉。
will not abscond with the relic, and you that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
去女巫之墓。女巫的坟墓。
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
"来看看这个女巫的坟
I'm
墓
ready.
在哪呀？
Good. There's no time to lose. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
来，进入。好，出发。刚刚我是点了一下天赋点，有几个没有用的，打了几个天赋点一起点。
It's sealed. Lumos. Revelio.
放走，进来，
Moths.
把它带走。
Curious. Revelio.
好吧，所以说妖精连这个大门都打不开的。不会，
Baron's beard.
我记得妖精很强。
Lumos.
帮他点一个灯，吓我一跳。
Revelio.
果然，墓穴呀什么的这些地方就是送装备的。
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
推一下。
Lumos.
来，开门。
Rebellion. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
这鬼地方怎么还有其他人呢？啊，阴尸啊，没事。哦，什么机关？ 来，先把它让它转一下。
This is supposed to spin, but how? Lumos.
开了，开喽！
Rebellion.
啊，这个骨头可真难搬。
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
哦，还要往下走，把钱什么的全都拿走。
Rebellion. Rebellion.
哇，喂，又要打怪？ 哎，突然想起来，这也是个火。突然想起来，我是有2个火焰技能。还有。 太浪了，就应该用古代魔法直接灭掉它才对。 这个带过来。
Revelio. Lumos.
这里还有一只。然后我发现这里其实有4只了，我刚刚看了半天，怎么就3只？有4只就很正常了。等了半天3只要怎么把它运上来呢？结果发现没有了，这里是3只。
Lumos.
哎。
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
这地方肯定有怪吧？不会就这么简单吧？也不会突然全部爬
Dead
起来吧？
Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like
先
this.
捡了再说。
Better show this to Lodgok.
哦，已经有人把戒指给把
I
那个
know
头
there's
盔
a
给拿走。
mechanism to open this door. Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
确实，他
I'll head
的
there
年
now.
纪已经
Good. There's no
不
time
适
to
合再战
lose.
斗了。
Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
走。我发现我还有这个，走。哇，下面好乱，让我。哇，这是在发生，这是在干什么？打起来了。 你们先打着哦。
You've made a great mistake.
哇！
Expulso! Expulso!
刚刚我还以为他们这么多，应该可以把这个巨怪给打死，结果打了这么半天，巨怪一下一个。
Expulso! Expulso! Expulso!
巨怪加油啊！我在你身后捡一会儿东西。嗨。 哎，别躲掉！我明明在按，没按出来呢，刚才怎么？哎，哦，不能在当下按的，要提前按。哎，没死。我就说呢。
That's it.
哦。
This is for Rookwood!
Perhaps it's dinner, right?
I've seen you.
来，
Pay for your deeds. You won't knock this one loose, and I'd not try if I were you.
Get out of this alive.
You're going to regret that.
You'll believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
哦，我们又回来了。
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Oh, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have him. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet.
多多少少也有点问题。
Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beast's class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
邮件终于完，我看一下任务吧。这个是与塞巴斯蒂安在这个什么？哦，对，这个是主线，这个是找迪科，我们去这里吧。这个和我们这一次的这个叫什么？和我们这一次的刚才的野兽学的主线任务有关。我真正的朋友是支线，这个也是支线。啊，我有好多支线，现在支线再多一个支线，我都要看不见主线。
Deke?
Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beast's class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
好像是离霍格沃茨最近的一个动物巢穴吧？对。
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the pottle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Oh. 就是要把它装进我的咒语。先不让它发现。
What one?
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
哦，他直接走了。好，我们来这里，哇，风景不错。
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso 哪里有这个冰冻好用？来，你仔细看一下他们的位置。前面找一只洞。
Everything's all right now.
还是冰冻比较快的。应该吧。
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of. A herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
来，我们晚上行动。哦，有不少。一下，两下，三下。这个已经要3下了，不会有一些什么5下才可以。
Professor Howin will never believe this.
2下，3下，再抓一只，看看有什么用。我就是当代纽特。
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all.
哦，不愧是有求必应
Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
来，直接变换。 努力的想。
What exactly did you think of?
不是应该直接给一片空间吗？要把我吸进去吗？没有，这一片新的空间。
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
确实是当代纽特啊。
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience. Actually, perhaps another time.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some
刚才在
sort.
进去的时候，
Oh,
我还
your
点到了
beasts
对
will be
话。
quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
哦，我不想要这只出来。
Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
I 必须要升级一个呀。这个看起来数值挺高的，升级它吧。然后还有特质，有没有那些什么？也59，降低来自妖精的伤害吧。经常见到妖精。
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
我已经用过魔法织布
Will I
机
be
了。
able
哎，
to
他在说
weave
啥？
even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing.
不过你要解
For
锁更
now,
强大的
however,
野兽。
Deke suggests you explore the vivarium.
谢谢。
Thank you for your help, Deke.
好，任务完成。好的，那么这一期呢，主要是进行了这个3个主线任务，主要是解锁主线任务，然后再探索了那一个女巫的墓，然后并且推进了这个野兽学的这一个，应该是解锁了野兽学的这个功能，可以抓小动物。不知道抓小动物能不能 能不能卖点钱，这样的话路过也可以抓起来。那么下一期就继续做主线，做这个塞巴斯蒂安的主线，然后这些支线我就自己做一做就好了。哇，这么长啊，好吧。那么感谢各位的观看，我们下期再见，拜拜。